I am doing my August bullet journal spread. The spread is super easy and I think super easy to follow as well with whatever you have at home. I only used 2 colors. I used a black pen, a black micron pen, and I used an orange midliner highlighter. And you can use any colors you want. I just decided to use orange because when I think of August, I think of the autumn leaves, and the autumn leaves are orange. And it's also like a nice deeper orange. It's not a bright Halloween pumpkin orange. So I decided to go with this midliner orange. And right now I am making a picnic blanket type of look, or like a tic-tac-toe board kind of theme. I just did horizontal lines across the middle or across the page, and then diagonal lines across the rest of it, and as you can see they are very wavy because I didn't use a ruler. But that's okay, because I think it also just gives it that nice look of a picnic blanket. And now I am just going over the August letters one more time with the same black pen, just making the lines a little bit thicker so they can stand out against the pattern, because it is a pretty bright pattern behind it. So I just thought doing that would make August stand out a little bit better. This bullet journal spread is going to be super short and I think pretty simple to copy. I am nowhere near an artist, so this is just my version of my bullet journal spread that isn't gonna look the greatest compared to everybody else's out there, but it's simple, easy for me to do, and it doesn't take too much time, which I like. And now I'm going to be skipping a page just because the other page had a little bit of bleed through, so I'm skipping it and I'm going to be gluing those pages together later. Right now I am making my monthly calendar, and I'm using the highlighter to divide each of the spaces. So for my bullet journals, I don't use a lot of pages. I don't have a need to use a mood tracker at all. I've tried to in the past. Never really worked out for me. I just never ended up following along with it. So I only really end up using this page the most. So I use this one every single month. Now that I finished using the orange to make all my boxes, I didn't really like how it was looking, so I decided to go over it again, but with my black micron pen, and it helped make the orange stand out a little bit more, make it pop, because the rest of the page is going to be with this orange tic-tac pattern. In my bullet journals, I only use 2 to 3 pages, I believe. One for just like the title page, which I don't always end up doing. Sometimes I just kind of put it off or put it to the side and just never do it. Most of the times I only have my monthly calendar spread and then my work spread, so I can know which days I am working. And if I really wanted to, I could always move that just to this little spread right here, so I could really just use one page if I really wanted to, or I guess 2. I could use these 2 pages if I really wanted to, because I just don't find the need to have all of the extra spreads, like using the quote pages constantly, or like again, as I said, the mood trackers, or whatever else everybody, like the habit trackers, I just don't really find a point to them. Or if I do ever draw them, I just I'll like do it for the first few days and then never continue with it for the rest of the month. So it just takes up unwasted space in my journal and I just never do it. Right now I am just numbering my bullet journal 1 to 31, and on the top I wrote Sunday to Saturday. I always start my bullet journal pages on a Sunday, ending them on Saturday, just because that's how I like to look at it, and my work schedule online is also set up that way, so it makes it a lot easier to copy down my schedule into my bullet journal since it's the same layout. And on the side, I am just writing August one more time and notes. So if I have any just side things I need to write down, possibly for the next month, I can just write it under there. And then under August, I am just writing or doing the same tic-tac method to help tie in with the cover page that I did earlier. And now I am making my playlist or song of the month box. I like to keep track of what songs I listen to every month because my music taste changes drastically. One week I'll be listening to pop rock, and then the next week I'll be listening to musicals. It just changes all the time, so I like to keep track of what I'm listening to. And I'm also doing the same picnic crisscross pattern again. And I'm skipping a page once again just because of the bleed through. And right now I am creating my work schedule layout. So right now I am just recreating the calendar setup, but just a smaller version. So I'm going to be doing the exact same thing I did on the main page, but just a little bit smaller, so it's going to be from Sunday to Saturday once again. And then I'm numbering the pages as well. So pretty much how this would work, for me at least, how I use this, is say I'm working Friday the 7th, I'd get my highlighter and shade in Friday the 7th, and then under it, where I have the date and time written, I'd write the date, which would be Friday, and then the time I'm working would write it in that space below that you just saw me draw. And on the right side of the page, I am creating my spending tracker. I just like to be able to see where I'm spending my money and how much of it I'm spending each month. Overall, I don't spend too much money, but I still like to keep track of it. And now I'm going back in and gluing the pages together. I'm just gluing the last page together, and that pretty much wraps up my little bullet journal layout. And now we're going to go into quick flip through. It's not that long, but it works for me. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And make sure you turn on the notifications below. Bye!